Hey guys, back at it again, discussing the whole Samsung e-commerce website. Um, if you caught my last video, I was talking about pretty much how the whole incentive for the ones who purchased the Note 7, or the ones who were willing to turn in their phone. I was pretty much discussing how it was a scam on Samsung's end. So pretty much to recap my first video. So what Samsung did, which is horrible business practice, but I'm pretty sure that was their intention, and as insidious as it was for them to pull it off, I mean to be, pretty much the plan in which they want to convey to their customers, as horrible as that was, it seems like that was just a decision they just wanted to make. Just do a quick recap. So as you guys know, the Note 7 exploded. Some of them did, but a few of them did. Long story short, the Note 8 came out. They gave an incentive for the previous Note 7 owners to pretty much go to their websites and pre-order the Note 8. Of course, the reason why they really did this so their stocks would stay up, right? And they did a good job frustrating like pretty much most of their customer base. So after the fourth week of waiting for the pre-order, most people canceled. Therefore, they didn't have to fulfill their promises for the 250 gigabyte hard drive or the extra wireless charger incentive that they promised people, or the $400 discount for the Note 7 people, pretty much Note 7 consumers who purchased it and have to return it. Um, Pretty much they held off on the delivering the orders to the most people, so that way they would go to different clients, whether it be Sprint like store, or the AT&T store, the Verizon store. So that was the first video was pretty much talking about. This video I'm gonna discuss my experience with them and what's going on so far with them. Okay, so first of all, after maybe 9 different calls with customer care representatives, them giving me multiple different answers on why my phone never arrived, I realized that they don't really give a damn. Like, they don't give a shit. Nobody in the customer care gives a shit, because they know that worst case scenario they will not lose their job, because that was their plan after all. Apparently somebody in Samsung told the team, yeah, just keep them on hold until they get frustrated. Then they go to the second party and we just refund them the money, because that was their initial plan. Um, so how I know this is, I know from my own personal experience. I went to the support, Samsung/support logs, like see how many customers that wanted their their pre-ordered the Note 8 and never got it. Um, the pages went on for almost 200 pages. So it's estimated, and that's the people who actually were voicing their frustration. So it's fair to say that a total of maybe, I want to say around 200,000 people who pre-ordered did not get their phone. It's fair enough to say that based on what I've seen. It's fair to say that most people didn't get their phone. So, and the one very few people did. So of course their plan is, you know, promise people something that they won't deliver on, but then legally they can't. They could just defend themselves. So what we tried, they were just weren't willing to wait, because we had back order issue, and that's why they weren't able to get their phone, or the incentives, the 250 gigabyte incentives, or wireless charger, or whatever else incentive they have going on the website. And this frustrated me because my own personal experience. So I pre-ordered my phone August 28th. As you can see, I paid everything in full. They processed my money or whatnot, and I have documentation proof of this. Maybe in the next video I'll show the documentation. Long story short, my phone was arrived on the 11th or something. I had an email at the 16th. They let me, pretty much the email stated that my order is taking longer than I expected. Pretty much just stand by. It's back order. It's automated email, something along that line. So I called them, and ever since then I've been calling them at least once a day, to find out what's going on. And part of the so one person tell me, oh, it's because of the flood. Their shipment, pretty much a shipping warehouse is in Houston. Ironically enough, that was a lie. Somebody from Samsung told me that, and that was a lie. Their shipping, is actually in Minnesota. or was it Illinois? It's one of those. Minnesota, Illinois. I can't think right now. But it was not Houston. So that was a lie. Then most of the times I spoke to customer rep, they couldn't give me a definitive answer why my phone wasn't showing up or why my order is not here. They didn't even know. So I contacted them and they stated something along the line that we will email shipment and find out. I'm like, how long would that take? They literally told me 2 or 3 weeks. They have no idea. I'm like, 2 or 3 weeks? I used to work for a company, right? Not to disclose the company name, but like the customer service service and shipment, they work hand in hand all the time because they're the same people you talk when you return your items and the same people you speak to when your shipment is being done. So they both every meeting they have to be in cahoots with each other. They have to communicate with each other. So I find it ironic or weird that big corporate like Samsung needs 2 to 3 weeks to convey a message. Then I asked them, so what happened to my promotion? Keep in mind I had a promotion for the 250 gigabyte storage drive and the wireless charger. So eventually, when I went in and talked to them, I did this for maybe a week and a half. They dropped my account. They dropped my order, right? So I called them like, hey, I see that I got my money back. What's going on? This is something's wrong with your credit card. And I'm like, how could that be? This is the same credit card I use for everything else. I had this credit card for a good decent amount of time, and I checked with my credit card provider, which is in the Bank of America. So cannot be my credit card. It's the same credit card I use for everything. Like, it's fine. So it comes find out that was part of their ploy to frustrate the customers so they could drop out, so that way they don't have to get the incentive that they want. But I stuck in for a whole month. Actually, it's still going on. But long story short, then I ordered it again. They said, just place your order again. We should be fine. You still have to get your promotions. I placed my promotion. The same thing happened. Did it again. The same thing happened. They wanted me to give up. I spoke to the customer representative. Is this what you guys want? And I explained the whole breakdown. It seems like you guys don't really. Is somebody telling you? It's corporate. It's someone within the corporate ladder telling you guys not to fulfill an order. Because not only are you not fulfilling the order, you're not even willing to help. You literally give me the most, I guess, the most like absent-minded responses I could expect for a big name like Samsung. Actually, why isn't my phone coming? And your response is you're not sure. And I've asked, and this is an issue that's going on for the past almost 3 weeks now. This is literally what I was having conversation I was having there. I was like, it's been about 3 weeks, and you're still not sure why my shipment is coming. Like, doesn't even make sense on the business standpoint. You should know. If anyone should know, you should know. You're the one. That's like your job. You understand that? So of course, they just gave me the runaround. Then eventually they dropped my credit card again after my order. And then they made it seem like it was my fault, like something's wrong with your credit card. That's why it's not us. I called my bank. My bank said nothing's wrong with my credit card. So long story short, I then called my bank. So, right, since I made my purchase again, they always say it was fine, that everything's on their end. I showed them the proof on the customer rep. I was like, listen, it's not my bank. I spoke to my bank, and I was very adamant, like it was not my bank. I would know. It's my phone. I just spoke to them before I called you. So the lady got tired of giving me that BS rigmarole. So she said, okay, no problem. Just give us a few days. Unfortunately, at this time, the promotion is not canceled. So, okay, so what happened to my promotion? Like, well, you didn't order it in time. Like, yes, I did. I ordered August 28th. Lucky for me, I have tickets. I have 5 different tickets and 4 different order numbers. So every time I said the order number, she was able to pull it off. So she cannot say, oh, I didn't order. And I found that quite interesting because all these were linked to the same email. So she should be able to retrieve this regardless. So it was kind of weird. So what happened my promotion? It's like, okay, yeah, we have to do a promotion. Unfortunately, we can't just set up right away. We have to send it to our higher ups, and they have to approve. I said, what's there to approve? I made my order since the 28th. As you can see, the evidence is right there. You can see it. You were able to verify that. Why do you need them to approve on the promotion that you promised me? It's like, yeah, but the promotion is over. I'm like, but I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. I got so frustrated because that's what they do. They play stupid. But I don't think you get what I'm saying. I made my order. You guys actually validated my order. The money process. Then when my order didn't come on time, you guys then send me an email telling me something's wrong with the order. Then from there, I had to then find another resolution, which was to reorder my merchandise. And all this is in your ticket. I know you see this because you see I named 3 different orders, and they were able to see it. So why is it that you need an order, like a manager to pretty much validate what you guys already promised me. I don't understand this, you know. And the worst part, I also said previous Note 7. I'm like, okay, so even if, and I was like, where's my Note 7 thing? Like, we don't see your Note 7 order here. We don't see that you were. I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys sent me an email when I turned in my Note 7, and I have that with you. Want me to email that to you? Because I have no problem emailing it to you. So yeah, email it to me. So what's your email? So like, oh, just email at this. I'm like, but that's not your email. So how am I sure? But if I email this, how am I sure you, like, somebody got it? It's like, oh, you just just email it. Somebody replied to it. This is where our email go. So, but you're not getting the point. If you're saying that I don't have access to the Note 7 a promotion, and I'm telling you I do, and I have evidence, I need you to validate that. You get that? Because if you don't validate, the next time I call, I'm speaking with somebody totally different, and I have to deal with this all over again. So it's very important that I can nip this in the butt right now. You send me your email, you validate over the phone that you got it. Maybe I could record this, and we move from there. Anyway, long story short, that didn't happen. That's okay, no problem. I'll turn in my old phone if I need to, but I'm not gonna do that until my order comes. However, so eventually, I just got my phone order Friday. This is I believe this is the 16th of no, this is like the 23rd. I forgot what day it is. I'll find out. I think it's like the 23rd. I'll put a little indication and a link once I find out the day I made this video. But this is pretty much, I think it's on the 23rd of October. I just got my phone this Friday. So I got my phone. I got the phone, and at this point I didn't want it. I canceled my order. I'm tired of this. So they told me you can't cancel your order. The phone is the order is in transit. I'm like, the order has been in transit according to you guys for the past month and a half. What do you mean? It's like, yeah, but this time it's really in transit. Like, I can't do anything on my end. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do anything on your end? I can't do anything. Why can't I just cancel my order? Like, cancel my order. I don't want your phone. And I'm not even getting your phone with the promotion you asked me for. It's like, yo, you might still get it. You just got to wait for them to update it. It's like, it's been 2 weeks now. Now we're going over a month and 2 months. So calculate August 28th to October 23rd, I believe, or 24th this is. So imagine this just happened this Friday. So imagine how frustrated I was to know I'm waiting this long. I still haven't gotten the phone. This is over 2 months. So like, I don't want the phone anymore. You guys, and I literally said this, you guys won. You guys frustrated me enough where I don't want to deal with you guys anymore. It's like, unfortunately, you have to wait for the phone to come, then you can return the phone. I was lost for words. I'm like, okay, no problem. The phone arrives, and I send it straight back to them. So now I'm waiting for them to give my money back. They said they can't give my money back till the order is fulfilled on their end, like till they receive it and the process is fulfilled. And all I can say is to anyone who is planning on purchasing from Samsung website, don't. It's not worth it. Even when they give you promotions, most of the times they're not going to fulfill to that promotion. They're going to cater to maybe the 20%. So if the 100 people are eligible for the promotion, they're going to frustrate pretty much 80%. It's fair to say there's at least 300,000 people who pre-ordered Note 7 who didn't get the discount. It's fair to say that. So if there's a way I could pass on hashtag fuck Samsung, that'd be great. And it's frustrating that the big YouTube gadget, YouTubers with that do a lot with gadgets and software, kind of technology is not picking up on this, because this is really horrible. And this is how big corporates like Samsung use insidious tactics to kind of keep the bottom line going, pretty much do whatever it takes to make sure they come on top financially. And they simplified that very well. They showcased that very well with this situation. So the masses, of course, had to return the Note 7. So quick recap, masses returned the whole 7, and they were promised a discount on the Note 8. The Note 8 rolls around, they urge you to pre-order on their website, because the pre-order on their website, they have an additional incentive. Let's say out of 500,000 people who pre-ordered, maybe only less than 100,000, actually less than that. Let's say only like 20,000 people actually got their pre-order item. The rest were held up to wait so long that they end up going to a different party, whether it be their phone supplier or third party, whatever, but they didn't get it from the Samsung website. And what that did was solidify Samsung stocks to be up, then therefore, on the legal standpoint, claim that they gave you the promotion they promised, but you didn't fulfill it, which is not true. Which is they just they frustrate you enough to the promotion ran out. Therefore, they don't have to cough up any additional money to supply the 250 gigabytes and the wireless charger, especially if they could resell that for a higher price. So that's literally one of the things. That's what they did. That's one of my experience. I'm gonna try to do additional videos where I kind of put them on recording while I talk to the customer rep because my phone's still not over. I still need my money back, so I gotta wait till they give me my money. But I'm never gonna work with Samsung again. I'll never purchase from Samsung website again. Granted, I understand that on the business aspect, the Samsung merchandise and other ones who deal with the e-commerce sales, and I know the other ones who also deal with like product placement and all that. I know the different entities within Samsung, but I want them to suffer for this because they knew they could go away with it. That's why they did it. And the fact that they know that most people won't speak up on it because once a new phone rolls around, that's what everybody remembers. I'm going to take a stand. I hope a lot of people who dealt with the same frustration would take a stand. I remember even having a conversation with some guy in the Sprint that worked for Sprint. And before he would work for Sprint, he worked for Verizon. And he was one of the service desk people, front desk people. And he said that literally was chaos when the Note 8 came out because so many people wanted their old phone, wanted their discount that Samsung promised them, and they couldn't help them. And they were frustrated at them. And he's like, we didn't make that promise. Samsung made that promise. You have to talk to Samsung. So, of course, think about that. They couldn't really extend that promise to the service providers like Sprint, AT&T, whatever. They had to, they said it, but they didn't extend that service, which is weird because those are people who most people get their phones from. But yeah, they kind of funneled everybody to go to their websites just so they could frustrate them enough to drop them. It's horrible. I want to say hashtag fuck Samsung. I wish more people would pick up on this. And I wish a big YouTuber contact me. I could give him a full in-depth story of what I went with, and hopefully he could kind of be my megaphone, and spread the experience. If you had the same issue with Samsung, if you've purchased from their website and they promised you and some incentives that they didn't come through on, please feel free to comment on my videos. Feel free to share what your experience is. I'm gonna try to send the link of the ongoing frustrated customers within the Samsung/support website. Different people just commented. I'm gonna try to send that link also over. Sorry, this video was way longer than I expected. But yeah, this is Freddie kicking in, telling you guys some of my experience, and I'll keep you guys in touch with next thing that happens.